Chris Artino.
I'm John Saliga. We're on Zoom again.
Oh, Zoom again.
Yeah, what are you going to do? How's your wife feeling? Is she okay?
She's dead, John.
She
Died. Yeah, that's what we were just upstate burying her. Just drove back down here. I let the kids cry only during the ride home. That was it. Like, you got an hour and a half to cry. You only got an hour and a half, I told them. As soon as we hit that Goethals Bridge, tissues, clear it up.
You got to set limits. That's it. You got to tell them when to start, you know? It was like when my dad split. He's like, no tears till I'm out the fucking door. And then he walked out backwards and stared at us with his finger out, like just pointing.
Until you hear those tires squeal.
Yeah.
I want a dry eye.
Here's the weird thing. Nobody cried. We're just like...
He just stood there for hours. Like,
yeah.
For it.
Looked at my brother and went, who the fuck was that guy?
That's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, ladies, hey, if you're into a guy with two kids already,
man, good kids.
I could use a hug.
Good kids. Good kids. They cry when they're told. You have a good weekend? You guys had a whole apple picking and pumpkin picking, or what'd you do? The whole.
You know what, man? Like the pumpkin thing is kind of like you got to carry that back, and you're already carrying these bags of apples. So it's like we let the kids each pick like one small pumpkin, and then like the pumpkins we're going to like carve and stuff. We'll just buy in the supermarket.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm not carrying a giant pumpkin.
We picked a pumpkin in the yard. We picked one because it was ready to go, but we're going to end up with 6 from the garden this year.
Nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Your regular Linus.
Garbage pumpkins. Still from my neighbor's garbage. His like mulch pile a couple years ago. He had a pumpkin grow up on my fence, and I had like one, and then remember that was the one that we used for every holiday. We broke it open in like March and stuck the seeds in the ground. Vine took over the yard again. I got 6 pumpkins now. Garbage
pumpkin kids.
We were watching on TV. My kids never saw him before. You know Produce Pete?
Oh yes, I know Produce Pete personally.
Do you? Have you ever met him?
Motherfucker owes me 12 zucchini.
Pete Napolitano? That's his name. I looked him up right before because I was asking. I figured you would know him. He's on WNBC in New York. He's also on WCAU in Philly. Got some listeners in Philly, so you might know Produce Pete.
Who? Produce feet. Produce Pete. Produce feet. Frodo's feet. Those are some big hairy feet, Frodo's feet.
Look him up, everybody. He's an American grocer and produce expert. He's like in his 70s now. He does little segments on TV where it's just like, now's the perfect time of year to get you the acorn squash. Let me tell you how to pick the perfect one. As soon as we come back, I'll show you how to pick the perfect squash. So he did a whole segment on like a pumpkin farm.
Yeah.
And I wanted to watch it with the kids. He said, and then I Googled this after, and a whole bunch of people swear by this. Because you carve pumpkins, you go all out, right? You
kidding me? Like it's like one of those challenges on the Food Network over here. We each make a diorama.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with movable working parts and blown sugar figurines. I do the whole thing.
That's the way.
And someone always wins, and someone always loses. We prick the pumpkin over their head. It's usually my youngest son.
Yeah, well, he's got to learn.
Got a lumpy head.
He's got. Well, Produce Pete said, "How do you do when you cut the pumpkin to make a jack-o'-lantern? Do you cut the top off?"
I cut the top off first.
Did you ever hear this? Produce Pete said the old way of doing it was you cut the top. The new way of doing it is you cut the bottom. And he goes, "That's better." He goes, "You cut it out, you clean it out that way, you put your light source on there, and then you sit the pumpkin right on top." And I was like, I've never heard this in my life. I always felt like it was a lid. You take, you know what I mean? Like you're able to like lift it by the stem. If you have a candle in there, I use fake candles now, but
I've never had a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern rather, where I put a candle in it and it didn't burn the ceiling of the pumpkin head.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's upside down.
No, it's not upside down. It's just when you cut it open to clean it out, you do it from the bottom. The jack-o'-lantern still looks normal. It has a stem on top, but there's no cut.
I got you, but with the candle action, it's just going to there's no relief on the top.
Well, apparently, it stays fresher that way. It lasts longer. It doesn't dry out as quick. It retains some of the moisture inside. And he also said use like a battery-operated, use like an LED candle or something.
No, I'm old school.
I know.
Set the block on fire. I'm hoping leaves blow across my yard and into my neighbors and whoosh, 5-alarm blaze. Sorry, Lil. Your house is on fire. Courtesy of your neighbor. Secondhand produce Pete. So I like secondhand produce tips from Super Live Adventure.
You know what Ben keeps calling him?
Oh, God.
He was like, we're going to cut the bottom, just like Pumpkin Pete said. I'm like, yeah, Pumpkin Pete. Let's do it.
He is the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, he really is. Pumpkin Pete. So yeah, we're gonna try the bottom thing. It's so funny. My kid screws up names for things sometimes, and it's so funny. And that one I love. Like, I'm not even correcting that. Pumpkin Pete says
it's like an old person thing. Dude, one of my favorite. We always laugh because like your stepfather, my father would have always like mixed up names for things like that too. And it's just such like an old parent thing.
Yeah.
Apparently now it's a kid thing too.
Yeah, it's a 4-year-old thing.
But it's funny. My son Wyatt, he's still in elementary school, and he was saying that he's like on the loudspeaker they were talking about William Shatner going to space, and my principal was like, "I'm gonna play the Star Trek theme," and he played Star Wars, and we all laughed. I was like, "That's such an old dumb principal thing."
Did you watch any of that? The William Shatner stuff and everything? Do you see any of it?
No, just I just saw like the play-by-play was going on during the conversations in the little Chub Club Discord.
Oh man, when he goes up there with these other fucking billionaires, right? And you don't.
Did they attempt to look like other members of the Star Trek cast? Was there like one Asian one,
they had, like,
a black woman,
shitty Vulcan ears? They all went to Party City and like.
Yeah, a tall space Jew with pointy ears. Is this?
I wish, man.
Fuck,
I wish. No, they were up, but they had like. They're like flight suits or whatever. So when they're up there, there is footage from when they were up there, but you didn't see that live. What you saw was when they came down and Shatner came out, and there's all these rich idiots that are like, woo! And Bezos comes out and he starts shooting champagne. He's spraying champagne everywhere. And Shatner was kind of standing off to the side and he's getting hit with the champagne. And you could tell he's just like, he just had like a life-changing experience. And he wasn't into all that. And I had the dumbest thought in the world. Jeff Bezos was the one spraying champagne. And when he did that, I was like, no, what a fucking waste. And meanwhile, they just burned how much fucking fuel for William Shatner and these rich idiots to just feel what it's like to be like weightless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they want it to be this whole happy, exciting thing. When they're talking to Shatner, he was just like, it's amazing. You just go through the atmosphere in an instant, and there's this thin blue comforter over this comfort, just the sky. We look up and we see, and we always see blue, and then you're through it in an instant, and just the sheet is ripped off, and it's darkness, it's death up there. There's down here is light. This is life. This is Mother Earth, and it's just
wow. It freaked him out.
It's so fragile. It's so thin. It's so thin, and it's death. And you could kind of tell everybody else just wants to be like, yeah, well, like it's great. And
yay, death.
Yeah, it was really, really, really wild. Where he was just like, and I love because you think of Shatner, he's just like space, the final frontier, and he's just like space. It's death. It's not just death. It's all death.
Fucking spun his wig around.
Oh man, Hey, listen. Whatever the polydent version of like wig glue is, they kudos to you guys. The man Shatner went to space
this
and back.
For you, Billy.
Although it was a while before they got off. Maybe they're trying to straighten it out.
That'd be great if he came out and like took off his spacesuit helmet and the hair was stuck to the inside. It would have been a great moment.
Oh, God. Well, it's
like
amazing.
Him and Bezos. It's two bald dicks. It's two fucking bald jerk-offs.
I like Shatner, man. I liked his whole take on it. I liked that it was like a humbling thing for him. It was like, I don't know. It was very. It was. I appreciated the honesty. I appreciated that he like took in this moment of like, holy fuck! Like it was just. He felt it. He suddenly felt like he flew off this rock for you know what I mean, for a little while, and it freaked him the fuck out.
That's cool for him. I honestly have no. It was my turn. Some listeners, I have no love for anybody involved in Star Trek. I have no care for Star Trek, no love of Star Trek.
Oh, but Shatner goes
Shatner's
beyond.
A major prick in real life.
Is he really though? Because I like. Yeah, listen, I used to like when he did Conan appearances, and he used to do funny little sketches and stuff. Do you remember any of that? Like,
yeah, I do. I guess if you're like in on the joke with him, but I heard like from a lot of people who work conventions, he's really tough to deal with.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I could see. I mean, it's like that the Star Trek cartoon recording where he's being difficult doing the voiceover. You know, he has to read that.
I've never seen that.
Oh, yeah. You could find it on like YouTube and stuff. Just the audio from him doing the voiceover work. He had a line where he had to say, you know, something about like an act of sabotage. You ever hear this? And he goes, he's like, it's an act of sabotage. And you could hear they're kind of like, Bill, if you could take that again. The line is, it's sabotage. I believe it's pronounced sabotage. And he goes, well, you say sabotage, but I say sabotage. And he just like refused.
Oh, he wouldn't budge on it.
Yeah, he wouldn't say it any other way. It's just sabotage.
Sir, even the Beastie Boys know how to say it right, and they've been fighting for your right to party since '86. Get it right.
You know, I love him as a character. I love him in, you know, I love all the musical stuff that he did. Is like the album he put out and everything. Like, I love all that.
It had its moment and then it went on too far. It's kind of like Austin Powers in general. Like it just had its moment and then like everybody had to do an impression of it.
Okay. All right. Well, I am a Shatner fan.
That's cool.
You never did anything wrong to me, man.
I like that one sketch on SNL where he plays himself at a convention because it's probably as true to life as it could be. Yeah, that's a good sketch.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's just like, get a life. He's yelling at all these nerds. It's like Dana Carvey and John Lovitz with Klingon ears. He's like, get a life. I can watch that all day. That's his autobiography.
I mean, he's been dealing with a fan community too for an insanely long amount of time too. It's a little.
It's gotta break you. I mean, you know, not to say that there's, you know, there are humble dudes out there, Mark Hamill, who handle that stuff better, a lot better. But you know, it's got to be rough being Captain Kirk and doing all these things. I get it.
Yeah, I would think so. Hey, I like the guy, and it was crazy to see him. It was just crazy to see him go to space. It really was. It's insane.
It would have been funnier if he died on that thing. It would have been really funny.
Well, I'll tell you something. When these rich assholes go to space, I realize I watch it the same way I watch NASCAR. I'm not interested in the race.
Yeah, you want the accident. Yeah. You want to see Lightning McQueen flip 17 times.
Dude, the Challenger explosion was sad. A bunch of rich people going for a joyride. It's not that sad.
Yeah.
I wasn't wishing anything on Shatner, but there was a part of me watching it going like,
yeah,
let's see what happens here. What a crazy way to go. Imagine like being a kid, you know, and you like just get into Star Trek, right? You go through the whole thing and everything, and you're like, wow, Captain Kirk. So he's the original, and it'd be like, you know, he died in space. You'd be like, what? Like, can you imagine? What a crazy career. Back to kids not calling things by the right name.
Kids saying the darndest things.
Kids saying the darndest things. Did I tell you about this? I think I only told my mom this. My kid's birthday isn't until January, but he's one of those kids that's already like, he'll just talk about his birthday.
Yeah,
Sometimes, like what he's going to do for his birthday.
Excited.
And because of me and my love of Carvel, every year on my birthday, I get a Cookie Puss now.
Yeah.
He wants the same thing, but he keeps fucking up the name every time he talks about it. And he'll be like, Dad, remember, on my birthday, when I have a party, I want a pussy pop. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, buddy, Cookie Puss. He'll be like, yeah, Cookie Puss. And then it'll go by. So earlier today, I wanted to tell you about it, and I was like, I wonder if he's still doing it, because we haven't talked about it for a while. And I was like, what do you want on your birthday again? And he went, cupcakes. And I went, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, because of my friends. I was like, oh, you're talking about like to bring to school? I was like, but what about like at the house? And he went, I swear to God, this is how he said it. He went, pussy pop, pussy, 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 pussy pop.
Pop that pussy, baby. Pop that pussy, Coco. Pop that pussy. It's Ben's birthday.
Pussy pop.
I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to rock right now. Pussy, 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 pop.
Pussy, 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 pop.
Let that pussy drop. It's the pussy, pussy, pop. Happy birthday. I'm going to come over with like fucking 12 booty shakers. Just dancing around your house, slapping his face with their ass cheeks.
He'll be like, what's this? And I'm like, you wanted pussy pop.
You asked for pussy pop! Spraying him with champagne. Like he just got off the space shuttle with fucking Bezos. Pussy pop! He's like, oh, I don't want another birthday ever again.
So fun. He's just going to keep telling people that. And it's going to be, my dad has a pussy pop on his birthday. And I want a pussy pop on my birthday. And I'm going to eat the nose. And people are always just like, I don't know what this kid's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I'm going to eat that pussy's nose. Yo, kid, you're fucked up.
I'm glad he, you know what? I mean, whatever. I'm glad he wants a Cookie Puss. I'm glad he calls it a pussy pop. It's all, I couldn't be happier, man.
Yeah, man.
He means well.
Yeah. He's doing all right.
He's doing all right.
What are you drinking over there, pal?
I'm drinking, I wanted to have a Paloma, but I didn't have any lime juice, so I have, from 21 Seeds, I have a grapefruit hibiscus tequila with some Fever Tree sparkling pink grapefruit. And some
a lot going on.
And some Hella Cocktail Co. citrus bitters in there, too.
Do you have a name for that drink? Because it could be the pussy pop.
It's a. I was saying a pussy. There's no nose on this, man. Pussy pop's got a nose.
Pussy pop gotta have a nose.
Pussy pop's gotta have a nose.
Pussy pop gotta know what smells. I have a 'tis the season woodchuck pumpkin hard cider, pumpkin spiced cider.
How's that?
Yeah.
I used to really like woodchuck stuff. It's very sweet. Is that very sweet?
Yeah, I don't know. It has a really artificial pumpkin taste to it. I actually just picked up fucking cat. All right, I'll save you the nose. I just got some real good one. The Naked Flock. They're from upstate New York. But I just brought them back and they're warm. So I was like, oh, let me grab this one that's in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I chose poorly.
When pumpkin stuff is done right, I like it, but there's a lot of bad. I know that flavor you're talking about.
Yeah,
you talked about it.
I know.
You and I like. I don't know the whole. I like the spices that go well with pumpkin more than pumpkin itself. I want to have that cinnamon and nutmeg and.
Yeah, well, that's like apparently that's like a really old traditional spice mix. Like people equate it to like 2012 and beyond. Like, oh my God, pumpkin spice was just invented. Like, no, that like that like clove, ginger, cinnamon, sugar, like all spice, like that whole combination, which you call pumpkin spice, was really like its spice has been used forever and ever for like a lot of sweet and savory dishes.
Thanks, Pumpkin Pete.
Pumpkin Pete with your secondhand pumpkin tips. You know, if you cut a nice half-inch hole in your pumpkin, stick in the microwave for 30 seconds, you go to town on it all night like a mule on a drunken bender. Pop off a shot in your pumpkin. Make sure you cut the hole upside down. This is Pumpkin Pete giving you secondhand pumpkin tips. The Super Pumpkin Podcast.
See, if you put the hole in the bottom, you can hold the stem when you're fucking it. It's just easier that way.
It's better. You could carve that juggler's face and hold it by the teeth. Just like a real guile.
I bet Pumpkin Pete, I bet he's good in the bedroom. What do you think? You think he's good in the sack?
Oh, yeah, he's got all those tricks. He like knows how to like tickle a pepper, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knows how to get it going.
He knows how to check your melons. He's like,
oh, forget about it.
He's got it all. I bet he's got good hands, Produce Pete.
He definitely does. He knows what's firm. He knows what's ready to pick.
He's healthy. He's got to be a healthy guy.
Healthy. Yeah, just make sure he washes his hands first.
Sure.
You're into the foreplay.
Yeah, he's been out in the pumpkin patch. You don't want to get.
No, you don't get fucking whatever gross tractor germs got all over him. Tractor germs. This Halloween, you don't want tractoritis, kids. Wash your pumpkins. Wash your hands after handling your pumpkins.
Always wear underwear on the hayride.
Yeah, you don't want to sit on the fucking tractor ride naked. Tractoritis.
You know what? I like when we do these episodes because people learn stuff.
It's true. It's true. It's educational. It's edutainment.
That's what they call it. Yeah, mm-hmm. It is edutainment.
So I noticed your Wolfman Got Nard shirt.
You like that? It's an old shirt. I can't believe you've never seen this shirt.
Can't believe.
But I really do only wear it around spooky season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a picture of the Wolfman from Monster Squad, and it says Wolfman's Got Nards under it, which is one of my favorite movie quotes of all time.
He's a good Wolfman.
Really, really good Wolfman. That actor, he's the guy from Real Genius who's like living on campus, like secretly, that same guy. I know you don't like Real Genius, but I
like his Wolfman.
He's a good Wolfman.
He's good. He's talking about he knows he's going to change. He doesn't want to change. He doesn't want to be corrupted by Dracula.
Nice guy.
He knows the whole thing. So he's like runs into a police precinct and like grabs a cop's gun and starts firing it. He's like, lock me up! Like he's doing everything he can because no one in this monster town will take him seriously.
He wants help. He doesn't want to get kicked in the nards. I'll tell you that. He's like, please, every time some fat kid kicks me in the balls.
Everyone knows I got him. There's a shirt and everything. Why you gotta go for them?
I swear to God, I had this thought last night. Not connected to the shirt at all, but it plays into it.
I had a Monster Squad thought last night too. Let me hear yours.
Well, mine wasn't about Monster Squad, but it's connected to this. I was thinking last night, like, nobody gets hit in the nuts anymore.
Like in television and movies?
Yeah, was that? And then I realized there was definitely a long period of time, you know, our parents' generation and stuff, they didn't see that in movies and television either. Was that an 80s thing, getting hit in the balls, kicked in the balls? I mean, it was primetime family viewing for a while with America's Funniest Home Video. You would eat dinner.
That's kind of when it died.
And then you'd sit down and you would just watch dads get hit in the nuts like a montage all the time.
Well, I heard, I mean, we could talk about it because we're dads, but, you know, don't really let the secret out. But, yeah, like a bunch of dads got together and put a stop to it because they were like, you're showing this on every TV show, every movie, and my kid's whacking me the nuts with a wiffle ball bat or a Fisher-Price golf club at every chance he gets. Dads marched into the Motion Picture Association of America, and they shut it down. I'm talking about, like, dads from all across the country. Mustache dads, soccer dads. Every dad you could picture marched in there and put a shutdown on the kicking in the nuts.
They must have, because it's gone. It feels like it would be hacky to write a scene where like a guy gets hit in the nuts and goes cross-eyed, but I'm kind of missing it.
The sacky is hacky. I am missing it too.
You know what? It's 2021 now. The world has changed. We need to, I don't know. We need to injure a range of genitalia in movies. You know, it's not just.
Shouldn't just be nut shots. There should be a good punch to the pussy.
Yeah, or whatever's going on.
Anything, like a real
Good
slap across the tits.
Punch to the pussy. Pussy pop.
Yeah. Or even like if somebody just got like punched in the crotch and it wasn't like my nuts, it was like, oh my dick. like you punched somebody dead on the dick.
It's not the same. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Like we talked about I got hit in the nuts by my kid, but yeah, I mean, joking aside, when was the last time you saw that in a movie, a TV show?
I'm trying to think. It had to, honestly, if I did see it recently, it's probably something animated. Maybe like one of them Hotel Transylvania movies or something, like Dracula gets hit in the nuts because it's Adam Sandler playing Dracula.
Yeah, Venture Brothers. I feel like it's happened to one of the boys.
Oh yeah, the Venture Brothers. There's a lot of weird nut things. It's like Brock Sampson grabs a guy by the nuts.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, and the guy's like, what? And he's like, you gotta go to the doctor, man. I feel a lump. And the guy's like, no. Like that's one of my favorites.
It's so good.
It's one of my favorite bits. Yeah, that stuff definitely happened. They had the testicular torsion.
Yes,
in the Venture Brothers.
But that's animated. I guess I'm saying.
Yeah, real life, or you know, like as real life as the Dennis the Menace movie is. Yeah, like we haven't seen anything like that.
I think we're missing out, man. I think for the younger generation and all these reboots and stuff, but they got to bring back some of that. Like if your kids went to a movie theater now, to see anything, to see the new Ghostbusters movie, if a ghost came out and like kicked
Paul Rudd in the nuts,
and he fell on the floor and started like farting while he was screaming in pain.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
done.
Yeah, he just fell over and he was just like, "No, I've been slimed." Like he has a stupid line.
Best scene of all time, but I don't want to write it. It feels, feels cheap, but I think it's time for it to come back, man.
I'd like to pinpoint when the last time it happened, because there's a lot of good ones that didn't need to be in things. Maybe that's what killed it. Like there's like Goro getting punched in the nuts in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh yeah, that's
why?
Right.
Don't know why.
Yeah,
it was unnecessary. Like maybe it just got so played out that they put the kibosh.
It did get played out, but also there were missed opportunities. I would have loved to have seen Indiana Jones kick somebody in the nuts.
Or Indiana Jones himself get kicked in the nuts.
Or for him,
Indiana Jones takes a boot to the Shankara stones. That's rough. That's rough. You portrayed Shiva.
Dude, when that guy's coming at him in Temple of Doom and he thinks he's going to get his heart ripped out if he just kicked him in the nuts, it'd be amazing. If
fooled you,
a James Bond villain, they get him tied up and it's like, oh, at last, Mr. Bond. And he just walks over and like, oh, God.
Yeah, I would love that. Yeah, James Bond's like, all right, Dr. Tarantula, where's your super laser? And he's like, not today, Bond. And he just like stomps him. It's like tied to a table. She's like shook on her. He's screaming until his hairpiece falls off. fucking losing his haggis, screaming his brains out.
Dude, it would kill me. I realize I'm craving. I think I grew up on it, and
you're craving a good kick to the.
I'm craving, and not an old one. I want a new one. I want a new one. I'll take it in anything.
I blame the Kardashians.
Who doesn't?
Since they came on the scene, nobody's gotten hit in the nuts.
I think you're right about that. We'll have to check that. Listeners, if you want to call in, 781-POD-SLAP. That's 781-763-7527. When was the last time you saw somebody get kicked in the nuts in a movie or a TV show, right? That's what we're talking.
I'll take video game. I'll take video game, too.
You'll take a video game?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a cutscene. It can't be like, Red Dead Redemption, I kicked the guy in the nuts 7 times. And no, it has to be like,
Yeah,
in a
and even
cut
that's a
scene.
lot of in video games. Like guys are shooting other
Teabag.
guys in the balls all the time.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
No.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like something produced and shown.
Yeah, and for me, I would I'll take animated, but that's not really what I want to see.
No, because they're not real balls.
No, that's it. I want some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm putting it out into the universe, man. I hope people have some clips. You can email us to slap@superliveadventure.com, or you can mail a VHS to Slap Studios, 536 Park Avenue, number 631, Scotch Plains, New Jersey, 07076.
Look at that. Open lines of communication and secondhand produce tips. Go get this at another podcast. It ain't happening.
It's not going to happen anywhere, man.
So my Monster Squad observation was last night. So we're in a hotel, me and my family, and it's just cable. So we're watching Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
For like the billionth time. And it made me realize like when the fall. Oh, 2 things actually about Hocus Pocus I'd like to talk about. One thing is when they're at the party, the parents and the mother's dressed like Madonna and the father's dressed like Dracula, and the witches put the spell on them to dance to death after they sing I put a spell on you.
Yes.
And the father dressed like Dracula looks almost identical to the guy who plays Dracula in the Monster Squad movie. The father playing Dracula is the guy. He's a character actor in like so many 90s and 80s things.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He's Clark Griswold's friend in Christmas Vacation. He's like, you're the last true family man, Clark. When he's showing him the model of the pool in his office.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah,
it's that guy.
That guy's also in Raising Arizona. He's like the
He's in everything.
Yeah, that guy.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he's still around. I don't know if he danced to death after Hocus Pocus, but
that's what did it.
Hello everyone. It's me, Sambot Malonatron, the bartending robot of tomorrow. Sorry to interrupt, but I need to make a quick correction. Normally, I only do this sort of thing when the boys have had too much to drink, but to be honest, the guys hardly drank on this episode. I guess they're just getting older. It's sad, really, watching them turn into the fathers they mocked for making dumb mistakes like this. Anywho, the actor the guys are referring to is Sam McMurray, and yes, he's been in just about everything. Freaks and Geeks, the King of Queens. He even voiced Roy in that old dinosaur sitcom. You'll be happy to know that he is alive and well. However, he did not play the father in Hocus Pocus. That was actually Charles Rocket. You may remember him from SNL. He also played the villain in Dumb and Dumber, and it turns out he slit his own throat in a field in Connecticut 16 years ago. Boy, oh boy. What a bummer. Well, I should probably let you all get back to the show. Until next time, cheers.
But when he's dressed like Dracula, he looks exactly like the Dracula from the Monster Squad.
That doesn't mean he's a good Dracula.
The Monster Squad one's a good Dracula.
He's okay.
That's a good Dracula.
Okay.
Dude, when he laughs and all of a sudden turns into a skeleton?
Oh, that's so funny.
When there's lightning?
Yeah, but that's like a Home Alone.
Those are Home Alone rules, baby.
Planes, trains, and automobiles special effects.
Yes. That's stolen right out of the John Hughes playbook.
The idea, seeing a skeleton inside somebody's body when they're getting electrocuted is so funny. And it's not just in cartoons. It fucking happens to Darth Vader. Like, it makes no sense. But it's in serious things, too.
Yeah.
Where you see a skeleton. I was just playing a Lego Avengers game with my kid, and a guy gets, like, hit with electricity, and you see the skeleton. It's so funny to me.
That's a thing.
It doesn't make any sense. What is it? It's based on an X-ray?
Oh, excuse me. You know what? Maybe. I never thought of that.
I don't know. It's an odd. We just accept it because we've always seen it. But by the way, this is hanging on my front door. Check that out.
Oh, it's all a bunch of Hocus Pocus. Good line. With the Sanderson sisters.
Isn't that nice? have a big wooden sign I got from the farmer's market. There was an artist there who does all these like signs that she had like a Hocus Pocus one.
Well, so then that brings me to my next Hocus Pocus observation, or maybe question
Okay.
for you.
By the way, I haven't seen it's. My wife loves that movie. My sister loves that movie. I've seen it. It's been a very long time.
All right. Well, I don't think you need to see it to answer this question. The Sanderson sisters, the witches.
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh God, this is hard. This is good.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, long time.
Fuck. I think we know fuck. Well, maybe not. Maybe not for you.
I've gone on record on the show saying I would fuck Bette Midler.
I know.
Outside of Hocus Pocus.
That's just a bunch of hocus.
Bette Midler, any age. Yeah. I'm down.
I'd have to go with the Sarah Jessica Parker for the fuck.
We've talked about that. We're not Sarah Jessica Parker guys.
No, I don't like horses, really. But, like...
And you paint one up nice.
In that movie... It's different.
She's wild too. She's really wacky. They're all wacky, but
she's like a little touch to the head.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. We talked about I love her in that, and a huge crush on her when I was a kid when she was in Flight of the Navigator. Okay, so you have her, you have Bette Midler, who I love, but not that face with the teeth and all that.
No.
Are these just these people in costume, or you're talking about the witches?
They're,
right?
Yeah, they're the witches.
And then the other one is
they're
like
into eating children.
Is like the Sister Act nun lady, right?
Yeah, Kathy Najimy. Oh, well, and with her, I gotta say, she's all original. I think Little Nicky stole Adam Sandler stole his Little Nicky from Hocus Pocus.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, everybody. Like that's what she talks like. Her mouth is screwed up like that.
Wow, you're saying
hot take. Adam Sandler stole from the Hocus Pocus.
Shots fired, folks. Adam Sandler, give us a call. 781-763-7527. Want to hear from the Sandman. I think it's do you know the witches' names?
I think Sarah Jessica Parker's Sarah.
All right.
Amazingly enough. Bette Midler's Winifred. And Kathy Najimy, I don't remember her name. I'm just gonna call her Big Nicky.
Big Nicky. Okay. I think I gotta fuck Sarah Jessica Parker, but man, the other two. I think I gotta kill Bette Midler because I just feel like she'd turn me into a fucking cat or something. She's mean.
That's my list.
She's dangerous. She's the most dangerous of the three, I feel.
She's the most dangerous. She's the leader. She's cunning.
Gotta take out the
other
leader.
Ones are dumb.
Being married to Little Nicky sucks though. Or Big Nicky.
It's Big Nicky.
Fuck.
No, because she looks like she could cook.
Yeah, but day in, day out. You gotta realize I don't leave the house anymore.
That's true.
This is different. It's not like I get to like commute, go to work. I'll see you on the weekends. I'm just me and Big Nicky.
Everybody, it's me. And I got Kevin Nealon with boobs on his head. He's here with me too. All
right, I'm gonna lock that in though. I'm standing by that.
That's my exact one.
I think that's it. It's not the happiest marriage, but Sarah Jessica Parker is she's scary too. Like I feel like she'd stab you or something at some point. She seems like a little shifty.
Yeah, but I'd still chance it.
Oh yeah, in the bedroom, but not a lifetime together.
No, I'm not marrying her. That's wives with knives.
All right, man. Well, it's
some true crime.
It's been settled.
It's been settled. I think we're in agreement.
We did it.
Well, another mystery solved. Come on down and get your egg dump. Eggdumpsoup.com. We got egg dumps for your aunt and for your mom. Not just for ladies, for real men too. Real men that love egg dump counts. I don't even know the name. That's how excited I am about this product.
How could you not be?
Eggdumpsoup.com. The name says it all, folks.
Here are this week's voicemails.
Hey, it looks like we got a bunch of voicemails today. A bunch from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Lil Eddie.
Lil Eddie?
All right, as always, jingles all the way. We'll provide the Lil Eddie theme song.
All right.
You ready for this? You want me to take off my Zoom phones?
Sure.
Zoom phones, unlocking now. Little Eddie got a movie. Little Eddie got a movie. Little Eddie got a movie, and he's gonna like it or not.
Groovy movie. Oh, that was it?
It's an abridged version.
Oh, the first Little Eddie's a dud. Oh, it's a 2-second voicemail. It didn't go through.
Little Eddie's got a dud.
He's got a dud.
Little Eddie's got a dud.
He's got a dud. He's got bad reception. His phone ain't working. Boom.
Cutting out. Who is that?
Let's see. He called back.
Hey guys, it's Little Eddie, and I just watched No Time to Die.
Oh, the new Bond.
I liked it, but make sure you stay through all of the credits. That is all.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Bond is a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe now.
Yeah, I guess it is. Gail, Queen Mum.
Yeah.
I know she loved it.
Okay.
Remember
cool.
the Little
All
Chub
right.
Club, regular
So
caller on this show, and she's Lil Eddie. I mean, I always trust Lil Eddie's opinion, but I got to say, when it comes to Gail, just the fact that she's British meant even more.
All right.
That
yeah,
was the
yeah,
real-
true. Bond is theirs. You know what I mean? I get it. You guys, proud of you, Bond.
Queen Mum approved, but I don't know if she stayed to the end.
I don't know. We gotta ask her. I hope she did. Apparently, that's the thing to do. Apparently, it sets up the big villain that will happen 5 movies down when Bond and the other members, the other double O's get together
Of the
and they become
Bond verse.
The Bond verse.
They all come together.
Yeah, they gotta fight the Thanos at the end. It's all gonna be worth it. Just stick through those. That's everything now. I heard that the new Ghostbusters has like a couple of after credit scenes. It's all. That's the way it all that's the way it all is.
It's like the hidden track at the end of a CD. You know?
Yeah,
And it'll be cool forever.
or wink, wink. The secret. At the end of every episode of Super Live Event, if you stay till the very end, you might get a little surprise.
A little thing at the end.
Yeah,
Almost
a little
always.
stinger at the end of the theme song.
I'm going to say now, just as a disclaimer, because I'm always paranoid, we're recording during the day. So every now and then I hear my kids yelling or running around upstairs. So if you hear that and your headphones are on, you're worried that it's your kids upstairs.
No, it's not.
Or if you're driving your car and you're worried there's kids on the roof, they're my kids here in the studio. It's all right.
Yeah, keep the kids off the roof of the car. Put them where they belong, alongside the bottom with their little legs kicking like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
I got a 12-kid powered Volvo.
Hey guys, it's me, Dandy. I was just calling because John, I just got finished cleaning the belly button, and I think I found some mashed potatoes from last Halloween, and I was wondering if I could eat them.
All right. All right, Dan. That's Dandy.
Yeah,
Dandy,
the button cleaner.
Yeah, he's employed to clean our buttons. John, the secret's out again on something else. They're your Halloween potatoes. Everyone knows about them now.
Yeah, I don't eat them.
No, why would you?
I put them places, and it's for somebody else to find and eat. if she's interested. Obviously, last Halloween she wasn't. And yeah, Dandy, you can have it. She didn't want it.
That's right. That's right. And also, it's very like convenient. You never know when you might be at a science fair on the fly and you have to make a clock out of a potato battery.
You never know.
John could make MacGyver.
Power clock with mashed potatoes.
John MacGyvers himself out of situations with potatoes.
That classic science experiment. A bowl of mashed potatoes.
And
wires coming out of it.
Strapped around a young boy's body. I would love that if a kid just walked into the gymnasium in a trench coat and just like opened it up. It's just like a clock and wires and mashed potatoes. It's like screaming. Oh man.
I would love to do a trick science project and send my kid in with it to fool like his stupid teacher. Like if you had a light bulb that really just like powered itself, but it looked like it was coming from a bowl of mashed potatoes that he got an A.
It's like floating in a bowl of cereal.
I bet you could do it. Like try to have your kid pass a magic trick, like an illusion off as a science experiment and get an A.
Yeah.
That's the Super Live Adventure Challenge, everybody. My kid's not old enough. But if your kid has a science project coming up, I'll help you come up with an experiment. Wink, wink.
I'll even take if your kid has to do a diorama with things found around the house and it's just like a forest of popsicle sticks and cotton, and in the middle it's like just a big dildo with like leaves glued around the head.
But disguise it? You gonna try to hide what it is?
No, you can see what it is. You just put like leaves on the head of it, like amongst the other trees, because like I made a forest diorama with things I found in the house. You just send your kid to school with it. It's beer bottles and dildos. Empty bottles of lube, like real crazy shit. Like I found this in the living room.
All right, parents, if you need ideas, 781-763-7527.
Science projects all the way.
Hey everybody, it's Flash. I have some really upsetting news. I may have discovered a body while investigating the tunnels.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
The connection's bad down here.
What's going on with everybody's cell service?
Wait, is Slash the topless bounty hunter hanging out with Lil Eddie?
Are you using Lil Eddie's phone?
Is Lil Eddie watching movies in the sewers underneath Slap Studios?
Is he okay?
Where the last person down there was Schmuck the cook, right?
Yeah, Schmuck the former cook here at the studio. She's been fired.
Yeah.
She was trying to come back in through the tunnels. Called us. Sounded like she ran into something. That call ended weird. Slash, I'm glad you're on the case.
Yeah,
but
report back to us.
But yeah, if you found a body, we probably need to do something about that.
You're the bounty hunter. You bring the body on up, but at any means necessary. Carbonite.
Yeah. We'll pay you the usual fee.
That's right. It's coupons to Hooters.
Yeah.
50% off wings on Wednesdays. That's how we pay our staff here.
Yeah.
Slab Studios.
Why not? That's the Hooters way.
I wish there was still a Hooters on Staten Island.
Yeah. How is there not?
God.
There's probably like an underground Hooters.
We got standards, John. Underground Hooters. There was one in what the hell's the name of it?
Pooters.
In like Tennessee. Pooters, yeah. It's all tight bottoms.
Hooters, Pooters, and Cooters. Just 3 in a row. That's the main strip.
God.
Last time I was in a Hooters, there was a pregnant waitress. I remember that was You know what? Whatever. I'm not going to give my opinion of it.
I'm not here to judge. I'm here to eat wings.
Hey guys, it's Little Eddie. I just watched The Last Duel. I did not like it. That is all.
Well, thankfully, there won't be another one.
Yeah, it was the last one.
It's the last one.
Well, unless you're playing by Indiana Jones rules.
Oh, yeah.
Then they really got to, they pull the rug out from under you.
That's true.
And try to do another one.
Yep.
After you already did the last one. But we all know that's the last one.
Hopefully it was the last duel.
We all know that's the last duel.
Indiana Jones.
And the last
duel.
It was a good movie.
Yes. Hello, sirs. This is Shmeeves the Jeeves calling in. I just had a little bit I wanted to say, yes. You see, I was done doing my chores and all my responsibilities around Slap Studios. Yes, I know I've been slacking a little bit, and I must admit I've just been having a little bit of fun in my new establishment, getting to know all these nice new people, and maybe playing around a bit too much in the studio. But I just wanted to say I was on Discord, and I saw that Miss Vicky J, yes, Vicky, you had a few things you wanted to say to me, yes, and I just wanted you to know you can always find me here on the podcast, of course. Just call in, and I anxiously await your message. In fact, I've been working on, it should be, say, a little bit of a song for you, yes. Okay. And if pardon me, I'm so shy. Oh, here we go. Oh, Vicky J. Oh, Vicky J. Oh, I must apologize. I very much am still learning how to play this guitar. I typically find my music on the internet. Let's try again, shall we? Vicky, I love to meet you. Schmergler. Yes, I am here. Yes, sir. Yes.
Wow.
Smooth move, Shmeeves.
Okay, so on the Super Live Adventure Discord server,
yeah,
that's where the Little Chub Club's hanging out. Man, if anybody's interested in that, you can go to superliveadventure.com, check out the Little Chub Club.
Who doesn't want to be where a little chub hangs out?
Yeah, why would you not want to be there? It's not a bunch of big chubs, nothing to be scared about. Just
a whole bunch of little chubs.
Just a whole bunch of little chubs. Vicky James, who we love so much on the show, I would actually love a call from Vicky. And she posted on Discord that there's something about Shmeeves the Jeeves' voice that kind of does it for her.
Excuse me. Does it for me, too.
Obviously, he got the message, and hey, that just putting it out there. Vicky, if you're interested and you want to talk to the butler, I like that he acknowledged that he's not really doing his job. He's not pushing back like the last guy used to, complaining all the time. Very appreciative. He's a nice guy. But he's playing guitar and writing love songs now.
Just another thing. You know what? First it was the rapping. All right, he got into the rapping. Yeah. Then he got into stand-up comedy. Now he's doing acoustic fucking open mic shows by himself. He's just sitting up there with a book, flipping through it.
Yeah.
Sitting on one leg up on a bar stool, like kind of sitting on a bar stool, one leg up
on that little,
on it,
like the rung or whatever, like that.
Yeah, on one of the rungs. He's got his acoustic guitar slung over his shoulder. He's going for it.
I mean, very sexy.
How could you deny the animal the machismo, the charisma,
the animal machismo
coming dripping off of our butler? But you know what? I'd rather see dripping off of our butler sweat from working. Get back to work, you motherfucker! This fucking guy. I had to iron my own boxers, John.
Yeah, I had to pick my own pumpkin today.
You know I like crisp boxer shorts.
Crisp box, starched starched, crisp. You want your boxers to stand up.
Yeah. I want them like paper. They call me the origami salami.
Yeah,
that's what they call me.
him. He has 7 pairs of boxers lined up on the floor against the wall, and he steps into them and pulls them up.
Like sometimes I like to fold it into a swan, and I get into the swan. I put my legs through the swan, and run around the house.
Yeah, doing
shitting on the floor like a real swan would. Just pecking a small hole into the side of the door every day, because I acknowledge that's kind of where you get out, but I can't figure out how to open the door yet.
Yeah,
because I'm a swan. So I'm pecking a hole. It's getting bigger and bigger every day, and I'm shitting on the floor. Don't you judge me. You just do your job. You just do your fucking job. Fucking guy.
Hey guys, it's Little Eddie. I just watched Halloween Kills. I did not like it.
Oh.
That is all.
Huh. All right. I'm hearing mixed things about it. I'm curious. I had seen that last Halloween, and it's the 3rd Halloween movie. There have been 3 fucking movies called Halloween. The one in 78, the one that Rob Zombie did like in the aughts or the teens. I don't remember. Somewhere around that abysmal time for movies. And now there's the newer Halloween that came out last year or 2 years ago. And I thought it was kind of cool. But, I don't know anything about the sequel. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things.
Brings it back to Shatner for me. I know you said you're not a big Shatner guy.
That's true.
But
it's true.
You can get rid of that. Shatner. You want to get rid of Shatner, you're going to lose that too, man. I always heard an Inside Out Shatner mask, but I think it's a Shatner mask painted.
Yeah, it's
white.
Like painted white and the hair's like teased out or something.
Yep.
But, oh man, I would love the next Halloween movie to just be like a round potato of a 90-year-old Shatner in a spacesuit. Like,
dude, just Shatner with his face painted white and his hair all teased up. He should go as Mike Myers and just put white makeup on his fucking head.
Yeah, we just have to wear blue coveralls.
Why did he never do that?
I don't know.
Oh, I should send him a message. Hopefully he's not just sitting in his house thinking about death. Thinking about the end.
Thinking about how black and dark space is.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, man, you know what make you feel better? Make us all feel better. Make Sorrentino like you more.
That's true.
That's a good idea. We are such an idea machine.
Let me tell you, man.
That's the next Halloween.
That's why they pay us the big bucks, John.
You said it.
That's why we get the Hooters coupon.
Hey guys, it's Little Chub Club member Juan Serta. Just almost finishing up your last podcast. But listen, I got an idea for that bell. I mean, why don't you smelt it and make like 4-leaf clovers out of it? Turn it into something positive. You know? That's my idea for that bell. Also, yeah, Chris, you know, the way you watch the Westminster show and the effects that it has on you, same effect when I watch the national college cheerleader competitions on ESPN. 30 seconds. Done. Listen, boys and girls, fit it where you shit it.
It's also the effects of John watching The Nanny. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, with the sound off.
Nanny on mute. It's Monday through Friday for me. The Nanny is also on HBO Max now, but I can't go down that road. I can't have unlimited Nanny at my fingertips. There's just 11 o'clock at night on Cozy, Monday through Friday.
Exhibit some self-control.
And then the weekends for the family. Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. Not a bad idea about the bell, but the bell is in the ground. If anybody's wondering what that is, you can listen 2 episodes back, the Malocchio.
Yeah,
is
it's
that
done.
one.
It's gone. It's in a southwest corner of a steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
An undisclosed location. That's all I can say.
That's all he can say. That's more than you should say. We don't want that thing back. Very good idea though. If I didn't have access to a Staten Island witch, I would have considered that too.
Yeah.
And if that thing ends up coming back, man, I'll if you know where I can get that done, let me know.
It's never coming back. It's never coming back.
No,
it's
but
gone.
he's talking like Terminator 2 style, getting rid of that thing, you know?
He's gone. There's nothing we can do. He's gone.
All right.
He's gone.
Only one soda. We love you, man. Thank you. Thank you for the call.
I appreciate
always
the positive alternative.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you looking out for us, thinking that through. That's a cool idea.
That is a cool idea. Well, hey, things feel better already over here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's okay, man. Onward
and upward. Nanny time every day, all day.
Nanny time, baby. If anybody wants to join me for nanny time, again, Discord. Go to superliveadventure.com. All the links are there.
It's true. John lets us know every night when it's nanny time. That's not a joke.
You know
I wish that was a joke. It sounds like a joke. John really does that.
It's nanny time.
Like, all right, I'm not going to text John. I know he's jerking off.
Do you like? I usually post a picture to kind of let you know, like, what the outfit is. There's a bunch. There's usually a bunch every episode, though. There's a lot of costume changes on that.
I'm still waiting for you to send pictures of her feet.
They don't show her feet on that show.
Nanny feet. I know, they won't. I checked. Nanny feet.
I'll get there. I'll find you some nanny feet. I'm not Googling it, though.
Nanny McFeet.
Again, I can't start Googling the nanny. I can't. It's got to be broadcast television with commercials. It's the only way I can control myself. Well, listeners.
You know too much. We love you, but you know too much. So we're going to have to drag you out back like the bell and bury you in the southwest corner of an undisclosed steakhouse.
We got a spot.
We got a spot.
We got a spot. We'll take care of it.
We know what to do.
Sorry, but yeah, you know too much. I love you, man. This was fun, dude. I love you too. Let's do it again.
Whoever's still left, we love you guys.
Whoever's still left.
Whoever's still left. Whoever we didn't kill, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we mean.
That's what I meant.
No, our listeners are the best. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. Superliveadventure.com. Spread the word. Please. Chris and I are bad at it. We're actually talking about, we're going to try to get better at it, but I think we do a very good podcast and a very bad job of letting the world know about it. So if you're good at that sort of thing, if you like this show, you could just share it. Get one friend to listen. Yeah. You know, a coworker, somebody that you know would like it. Tell them about the show. Word of mouth is always the best.
Yeah, post it on their Facebook fucking page. I think you'd like this.
Yeah.
Tag them on Instagram on a post. I think this would make you laugh.
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Makes me laugh.
Yeah, me too. Not in a good way, though.
No,
I'm like kind of a nervous. Cry myself to sleep. I have to laugh because I'm in public. Laugh.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I love this show. I love you guys. Come on, spread the word. Keep this train going.
Yeah.
It's not gonna stop. But if you want to stop at your town and have a good time, let people know.
Let people know.
Love you guys.
Love you. Until next time. Fit it where you shit it.